So here's the hard truth that gets looked over a lot. You're not arguing with an opinion, you're dealing with a protected identity. So maybe you've tried these things already, bringing facts, staying calm, explaining yourself clearly, yet somehow things get worse. Maybe they got louder, more certain, and angrier. If you've watched our 6-part series of shorts on dissecting MAGA, then you've already seen why. If not, now's a good time to watch them. When identity gets fused, the threat is high, norms have been sliding, and information is filtered for loyalty, the facts don't land as information, they land as attacks. So the discussion now isn't about convincing anyone, it's about learning how to stop feeding the reaction and protecting your own sanity in the process. If this kind of psychological framing has been useful for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. First, we need to reset the goal. If you walk into these conversations trying to change their mind, you've already lost. All that goal will do is trigger more defenses. Those defenses are going to harden identity, and identity is going to shut the door on anything else. A better goal is smaller, but much more powerful. Your job is not to get them to agree with you. Your job is to lower the temperature and avoid strengthening the identity loop. Think less like this is a debate, and more like this is emotional containment. It's not cold, it's not dismissive, just steady. So here's a good practical shift. Never attack who they are. Only talk about how things feel. When someone's identity has been fused and you say, "You're wrong," all they hear is, "You're stupid," "You're evil," or "You don't belong." So instead of challenging beliefs head on, start talking around the experience. Things like, "Wow, that sounds scary. I can see why that would feel threatening," or "I get why people are angry about that." You're not agreeing with them, you're helping to remove the threat. And when that threat drops, the volume usually drops with it. This next one's a little hard, but correcting someone while they're activated almost never works. When people are in defense mode, their brain is too busy protecting their identity to be learning anything. So instead of fact-checking in the moment, try pausing the frame. Say something like, "We probably see this really differently," or "This might not be a good moment for this conversation." That's not you being avoidant, that's you focused on timing. Information's only going to land after safety's been established. Before that, it's just going to crash. Now, understanding psychology doesn't mean tolerating abuse. You're allowed to set boundaries. The trick is how. So instead of "you're being irrational," try something like, "I'm not going to stay in this conversation if we're yelling," or "I'm happy to talk later, but not like this." You see what's missing? It's not about diagnosis, it's not about moral judgment, and it's not about power struggle. It's about setting clear limits. Remember that boundaries can work best when they're boring. So here's a way to reframe things that can save you a lot of energy. Remember that success is not, "Hey, they admitted I was right." Success looks more like the conversation not exploding, you not losing yourself, being able to maintain that relationship, or being able to exit cleanly without damage. Now that's real progress. It's small, it's quiet, and yeah, it's unsexy. But over time, it's the only thing that actually changes dynamics. So if you're dealing with people like this, it's nothing wrong with you. You're not bad at arguing, and you're not failing at logic. You're navigating a closed psychological system. Now understanding that won't magically fix everything, but it will stop you from making it worse. And sometimes, that's the most powerful move we have available to us. If this kind of psychology is useful, follow Shrink the Nation.